Hello. Good morning. Guys, this camera thing has been like driving me crazy. And I think this picture might be a little lopsided. My other one fell down randomly, but whatever. I made it in. We're here. I'm going to figure out the camera angles. God dang it, StreamYard. Why do you hate me so much? But I feel like this, I don't know where to look. Guys, there's so many things, so many, what is Murphy's Law? Whatever can happen will happen. So many things that are like stopping me from my goal. But here we are. Welcome. Good morning. Good afternoon to people on the East Coast. It's 9:36. I started this process at like 7 in the morning after I woke up to my daughter staring at me in my eyes like a creep. And when I woke up and screamed, she was like, "Mommy, you yelled at me." No, I didn't yell at you. I'm trying to sleep and you're trying to be a creeper. She gets it from her father, I'm sure. But guys, my heart is broken. My heart is broken. And I don't know if I blame, okay, first of all, we're talking about Love Island here. So if you have not watched Love Island episode 20, you might want to leave right now. I'll give you a few minutes. All right, cool. Seriously. Love Island episode 20 was the first time this season that I actually cried. And I mean, like, I lost probably like 5 lashes from each set because I really cried. And let's start from the beginning. First of all, what I blame for this happening is the poor judging that happened in episode 18. America, you voted on the bottom 3. Do I think Jeremiah should have been on the bottom 3? Out of the men that were left, yes. Yes, he belonged down there. Do I think that the men should have voted out Jeremiah? No, they should have voted out Austin, for sure. Austin or TJ, either one of them could have been voted off because I don't really remember who was TJ's match. Oh, yeah, Hannah. No, Hannah was Pepe's match. So TJ didn't really have a match yet. So I feel like the boys could have voted off TJ or Austin, not Jeremiah. Now, the girls, they voted off Hannah, who had a strong connection with Pepe. And they could have actually, like, done something after. Who was the other dude that got voted off? Charles. Charles got voted off after literally begging to stay, which was so sad because he really, really wanted to stay and match with Hannah. So Hannah had Charles that left. She boohoo cried, and then she was left with Pepe. All right, cool. And y'all the girls decided to vote Hannah off. Instead of voting off Iris, instead of voting off, let me show that. Okay. Instead of voting off Iris, and or voting off Amaya. Amaya needed to go. She needed to go. She tried. None of the boys really like her. I mean, I don't know that I like her. Her voice is a little bit, I don't want to say annoying because it's not the accent that's annoying. I actually don't mind the accent. The accent is fine. It's the whiny raspiness that I don't like in Amaya. And so I was ready for her to go. I was very upset that Amaya got to stay over Hannah. And I didn't even really care for Hannah that much. Hannah was kind of just there. But over the people that needed to go, it needed to be Amaya. And this is why. Brings us to episode 20. First of all, episode 19. You go to Casa Amora. You get to Casa Amora. And they switch up the rules. Well, actually, this is the thing. This is only my second season watching. Good morning, good afternoon, people. How are you doing? This is only my second season watching Love Island. I'm going to go check it out right now. Are you going to go check out the episode and come back? Yes, please go check out the episode before you sit and watch this. What's up, Edward? all you people that I don't know if you're supposed to be working or not. I don't know if you're on lunch break or not, but welcome. I'm talking about Love Island right now. So if you have not seen Love Island episode 20, then just leave and come on back. Come back later. We'll be here waiting for you. All right. Where was I? I need notes or something because my ADHD is killing me. It comes when I'm not thinking. I don't know. Anyway, so where are we at? I said, let me look at my notes as if I wrote down notes, but I'm going to need to write down some notes so that I'm not lost. Okay, cool. Casa Amora. Now, I was very pleased with the men that they brought on there. All the men looked cute. They were tall. They looked like, much better than the men from last season. I will have to. Oh. I told you there's like some forces working against me because why did my camera just fall? Gosh darn it. I'm just trying to better myself. Jeez, and I'm trying to get this together too for when I cook for you guys because I cannot be having the camera falling while I'm trying to cook. Anyway, now I keep freaking losing what I'm talking about. That's probably why my camera's falling because I'm doing all of this extra moving around. All right. Anyway, Amaya, she gets to stay. Then we come to Casa Amora. They redo the couplings. Amaya still is not picked. Why? Because everyone has been seeing Amaya crashing the F out. I've been trying to use crash out forever. We've been seeing Amaya crashing the F out over and over and over again with Ace, with the women, and then with Austin. She didn't go off on Austin, but planning babies and talking about having a baby in the confessional, like when you just met, is a little much. And so these guys have seen that, and now they're still not picking Amaya, but yet Amaya is here, right? So now we go through this episode. They tell us, Amaya, TJ, if you don't find a match within 24 hours, you're going to be removed. And once they said that, I immediately felt for Alandria because I knew Alandria was not going to be making a couple with any of these people. Number one, I don't know where the slow burner came from, if Serena came up with that term or if that was just already a term on Love Island, because again, this is only my second season watching it, but she's a slow burner. She burns slow. And when she said that, it was just like, dang. And not even when she said that, it's like I knew that she was not going to have a match with any of these guys because number one, she likes Taylor. And number two, she's not about to be thotting and botting around here, trying to get a connection. Amaya, on the other hand, she was out for blood. As soon as they said, you're going home if you don't find a connection, she's like, all right, bet. Which one of these men can I steal? And I knew that she was going to go for Zach with the K, whatever he. And I was just so sad for Alandria because I'm just like, number one, Zach was interested in Alandria, but Alandria is interested in Taylor. Not only is she interested in Taylor, when he asked her for a kiss, she said no. And I knew at that moment that she was going home. I knew it. Because here we have Alandria sticking to her boundaries. And Amaya, I'm not going to say she's not sticking to her boundaries, but it doesn't seem like she has the same boundaries that Alandria has. Because Alandria stood on business. And the thing is, her getting sent home sucks, but at least she got sent home knowing that she did not change up to be on TV. And that is what makes her that girl. That is what makes her that girl because so many people change up to be on TV. Let's even talk about the P. Diddy trials. And yes, it has nothing to do with Love Island, but Alandria brought me here. All these women that he was able to control, he was able to control them because they were willing to do what they needed to do to be famous. And do I agree with Diddy did with what Diddy did? Absolutely not. I do not. But I do think that we need to raise more Alandrias so that we do not have to worry about people just like forgetting their boundaries and doing whatever it needs to be in order for camera time or in order for a career. Because you see where that gets you, filled with baby oil slipping all over the place and looking ugh, like it's just sad. It's just sad. So kudos to Alondria. I really cried real tears when you got sent home, mainly because, I didn't want you to go. But also when she was not letting any tears shed and she was like, why are you guys crying? I'm not crying. I've had to be strong my whole life. And it's like, oh, Black women always have to be strong. They always have to act as if, and not have to, but they feel as if they have to act as if things are okay. And I am that woman. Like, I will literally, my life will be falling apart. And I'll be like, I'm good. I'm good. Knowing I'm not good. I honestly, I don't think that I really used to cry for real. I would be depressed. I would, be a hermit. I would fall off and not talk to people, but I didn't really get any good cries in probably until my sister passed. And that's when like it was kind of like I couldn't not cry. Like, and I feel like once you unlock those tear ducts, they just keep on coming. And so when Alandria said she's had to be strong her whole life, like I felt for her. But she is the product of a single mother. She's the oldest of 3 children. I don't know if they're all girls, and I was about to say girls and make something up, but she's the oldest of 3 children. And I know as the oldest, you have to be strong. I'm not the oldest. I'm really nothing in my family tree, to be honest, because my sister is the oldest and she's 15 months older than me. So she's technically the oldest and she had to do all the brunt work. And I feel like I kind of just got to ease through without really having the same responsibilities or pressure on myself. I kind of just was able to be a free spirit. So seeing how my sister feels the need to have everything together and have to make sure that, you know, that she's, setting an example. I feel like I didn't really feel that growing up. I feel like now when things are going on in my family, I do feel some sense of need to like, try to show up. But I definitely did not have that older kid having to show up. Like, yeah, I just was able to be a free spirit and thank God for that for me. Because, you know, life is already hard without adding extra pressures. And I'm happy that I didn't have to be the oldest. Even though I'm not like a middle child, I'm not the youngest, I'm just kind of there. So I have my own kind of issues with that, especially being from a big family. How did I get here? How did I get here? But we're here. But yeah, so it just really sucked to see Alandria not be able to show emotion. And for everyone else literally crying their brains out because she had to leave because she was cool. And I don't know why people think she was cold or mean because I didn't get that at all. I just kind of. I got direct. I got direct. I got that. And also with this episode, with her saying that she's always had to be strong, that probably is why she was not as emotional as the other women because she probably did not have the space to be as emotional as the other woman. And I hate that for her. I do. I hate that for her. And I really hate that she had to leave and that she wasn't able. And I don't know if she didn't tap into the experience simply because she was into Taylor or because she's not really a person to like just attach onto somebody that quickly. And also, I feel like her being from the South and wanting somebody from the South, I didn't really see anybody that had her same values, especially when she was talking to Zach and they were like, she was like, she wanted to raise her children in the South. And he was just like, yeah, I've never been there. I couldn't see Zach moving to the South to like build a family with her. And I feel like as much as she probably enjoyed being on TV, she was not there just for TV, which is the people that I like to watch when I'm watching the reality show. Like, I love to watch the genuine stories. Like, that is what like touches my heart, because I don't like when people just are on there doing stuff just for the sake of doing it. And I love drama. I love to watch drama, but I love to watch realistic drama. Like, I like to feel like the drama is like real, whether it is or not. I like to feel that way. So I really liked Alandria. And it sucks that Taylor is moving on, not even knowing, like, I don't know. I guess we'll see how he reacts when he finds out Alandria is gone, because he doesn't know that she's gone right this moment. But it does suck that he kind of like moved on in a sense. And it's also like, for it to be, I don't know how many days they're on there, like maybe a month. But these days seem so much longer because they're spending all of their time together. So it doesn't seem as fast as it really is in the real world. And also maybe because as a lesbian, I might move that fast. Because I feel like with my past partner, we met and I kind of fell in love quickly, I think. And I don't typically say I love you. I feel like I'm probably a slow burner when it comes to the I love you stuff. Like, I can kind of go through the motions and go to dates and laugh and joke or whatever, but I'm not really going to be affectionate. I'm not really going to be like touchy feely with somebody right away. Typically, like, either I might have a little adult fun and then not talk to them again, or it's going to take a long time for me to have any adult fun with them. But my past partnership, I do feel like it kind of ran on Love Island terms, because we met and everything didn't feel like it was going fast. But now that I'm out of it and I like look back at it, I guess it did kind of go fast. But I do think that that was also because a tragedy struck. And when tragedy happens, you realize, things a little bit quicker and you feel like, oh, yeah, absolutely not. I should have my thing on Do Not Disturb, because I don't know how to multitask. But anyway, I was comparing my relationships to Love Island relationships. And I don't know if I was saying, I don't know if I could be on Love Island, because even with kissing, like, I do not like kissing people. I don't. I have to like really be into somebody to kiss them unless I'm drunk. So those challenges, I would have been given pecks like Bella, because it's like, when you really think about someone's tongue going down your throat, it's like, this is gross. I don't even really like drinking after people, eating after people, any of that. I'm like a huge germaphobe when I'm actively thinking about it. In my past, when I was drunk, sure. I think maybe in my 20s, but these kids are in their 20s. So I can understand it a little bit more. I am all over the place, guys, because that's how my brain works. Because you guys aren't asking me any questions or keeping me on topic, it's just kind of like I'm all over the place. But that's what we're here for. We're here for me to be all over the place so that I can get some structure. I do like this camera better than my laptop camera, so that's a plus. You know that. Or whatever. But where was I? I have meetings today, guys. Oh, this is Airbnb. All right. Anyway. But yeah, who's watched Love Island episode 20? Like, what are your thoughts? Oh my gosh. I didn't even talk about Sierra. I feel so bad for my Libra sis because she is like in love. She had already gave up the cookie, even though it was a 25-second cookie. She gave it up. And I know that she really, really likes Nick. And I didn't really care if Nick stayed or went, to be honest, because Nick is not one of my personal favorites. But I do care that Sierra's going to be sad. And I don't know how many episodes we're doing of Casa, but it's like my heart breaks for her because she doesn't know that he's gone, and she's also not exploring any connections that are there. And I really would love for someone to be like, psst, psst, psst. Nick is gone. Talk to Elon or Elon, whatever his name is. I don't know his name yet. But when she said whenever someone says they're a Libra, I always instantly feel connected to them because I know how we love. I know how we get attached. And it sucks when that attachment is taken away and it's not your choice. But yeah, there's no episode today, which is really sucky because I don't really watch After Sun. But I might watch After Sun today because I do need to know, like, you know, how everybody's feeling about what just happened. I really wish I could see who's on here. It seems like mostly YouTubers. What up, YouTube? I'm actually going to be posting my special that I filmed almost 4 years ago now. It'll be 4 years ago in 2 months. I'm going to be posting my special. So my YouTubers, make sure you look out for that. It's going to be this week by Sunday. I just have to find it on my jump drive. I don't even know if I'm going to add any more edits or anything, or if I'm just going to go ahead and post it because I've been sitting on this for a while now. I have. And because I went live earlier and erased it, I have got to my 30 minutes. I'm going to figure this out, guys. I'm going to get some topics for you all, or you can send me a message and let me know what you want to talk about. I will be also cooking some meals on here. I made tacos yesterday, and they were delicious. It was Taco Tuesday, and we love tacos on Tuesday. But yeah, I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get it together. I promise. And I'm also I'm also very anxious to see what's gonna happen in this Diddy trial too. Like, I talked to my mother, who is a lawyer, and she pretty much does not feel like they have enough evidence to convict him of anything, which is, I think that they know that he's done a lot more. And because they didn't have any evidence on that, they charged him with this, which I see sex trafficking, I see racketeering when you look at the definitions, but I do understand that everybody might not see it. What is disheartening, in which I've had to like stop reading comments underneath this Diddy trials because it's so many women that are just blaming the women for his disgustingness. And it's like, do you guys not know that verbal abuse is a thing, manipulation is a thing, physical abuse is also a thing, and people prey on certain people that they think they can get over on things. And that's what he did. He preyed. I don't know if it's a federal crime. I do know it's a federal crime to be ordering prostitutes or whatever, but if you're beating somebody and they're scared for their life and they feel like they have to have sex because you're going to kill them, that's not legal. If you're withholding people's money and if they're not having sex and they can't have a livelihood, that's not legal. In the Cassie situation, I think we all understand a little bit more. In the Jane Doe situation, it is definitely harder to empathize with her, especially because she's kind of still in it. But it's also like, I don't appreciate brainwashing and I don't appreciate manipulation. I was actually just watching a interview with Nick Cannon the other day, and I think Dr. Bryant, I can't remember her name, but he was like bragging about manipulating people and how he can kind of like shape shift into what women think that they need in order to impregnate them, for lack of better words. And I think that that should not be okay. If you're lying about yourself to people and then bragging about it, it's just like, that's not a good look for me. That's not somebody that I would hold in high regards. Like, and he has daughters. And so I feel like when men shouldn't do these things anyway, but men with daughters definitely should act better, because somebody's going to grow up and date your child and you would not want them to be you. And it just grinds my gears because I have a father to my child who just does not do the right thing. And I just pray that she does not end up with somebody like him. Like, I hope that she just follows none of the things I did in relationships so that she can be happy. And Love Island has brought me all the way around the world, but I'm ending this now. The reason why I have not written out topics or anything like that is because, again, I'm trying to challenge myself just to go live. And it's so hard just to get on here and to get back acclimated into talking and things. But trust me, I will be having some people on. We will be talking about actual topics. I will have a rundown. I will have all of those good things. It's coming. It's coming. Just pray for me. Pray for my peace. Pray for my procrastination. Pray for my confidence, because I am starting from scratch. And this is what I need to do in order to rebuild my show. And yeah, that's what we're doing. So love you guys. Thanks for stopping by, even if it was just for a few minutes or a few seconds. You are the best. And I'm Jasmine. This has been Live with Leigh. And I am leaving you guys now. Peace out. Toodles.